burning my skin, closing my eyelids, hiding from the thunder. Just wanting to be liked, just wanting to fall into painted gold, where the trees call my name from the sidewalk, like I've been here before night. Disbelief fills my eyes till I can't talk, can't talk. In the middle of the night, I just wanna feel like I'm turning back into something hyper-real, but there's nothing left to prove, all the time to kill. In the middle of the night, I wanna be, riding down the highway, letting my head down, seeing them red now, rising on the sideway. Nothing to fear now, ready to fall into painted gold. When the trees call my name from the sidewalk, like I've been here before night. Disbelief fills my eyes till I can't talk. In the middle of the night, I just wanna feel like I'm turning back into something hyper-real, but there's nothing left to prove, all the time to kill. In the middle of the night, I wanna be, I don't wanna leave this feeling, never wanna say goodbye. All my fears are leaving behind. In the middle of the night, I wanna be. In the middle of the night,
I've been here for days, trying to wash away the pain. Look at what you've done, you'll never be the same. So tell me where to go, I'll be there before you even know. You can treat me right, I won't leave you alone. You can take all my cologne. So tell me where to go, I'll be there before you even know. You treat me right, I won't leave you alone. You can take all my cologne. We can move like this. We can move like this. I wanna see my light again, like a day that never ends. Find a way to your heart. No, I'll never be too far. We can move like this. We can move like this. So tell me where to go, I'll be
Okay, chat, I'm gonna say it. Bottoms in right now. Bottom of the day are in 92.2k right now in BTC and rising 91.6, 91.7. Yeah. Study Pete Box going live exactly for the bottom of the day. And I'm joking, but don't trust today's price action due to two things. First, the first one, you can find it on the title of the stream. Department of Justice of the United States were authorized to sell their Silk Road BTC stock apparently on the last day of 2024. So it's old news by now. Everyone's so fudded, right? Everyone thinks that they'll sell. And my opinion, my honest opinion, is that they won't sell. Otherwise, they would have started selling already. 10 days have passed, you know, that wallet is intact and they have not sold any single tokens. I've read some crazy things on the timeline. People saying that they sold on credit, you know, like Coinbase like allowed them to sell before. All this crazy conspiracy theories, you know, and they're just LARPing and farming fear by now, in my opinion. I'm gonna get the music a little bit down. So welcome everyone. I wish there was some better market conditions, but the second reason for why at least I'm not trusting today's price action, it's because Wall Street was closed today. So it's some sort of like a low volume trading day, you know. I'll switch onto the daily now. You can see here it was a way lower volume than previous 2 days. Actually, the selling volume has been going down, and I think that this candle to the downside, this 3.5% sell-off on BTC, is just caused by that FUD, right? That the U.S. might sell, you know, that the Biden-Harris administration might sell their BTC. On having like less than 12 days before Trump gets inaugurated into office. So me personally, I can be wrong on this, you know. This is not like TA related, just a gut feeling, you know, experience. I'm also been an attorney, so this is just my gut telling me that they won't sell it. They'll actually keep that BTC, and this may be a great discount for getting in cheap for BTC and some more altcoins who might come next on this year round. Right, that's just my you know, gut feeling regarding that FUD, right? If BTC is gonna continue selling off, or if this is like a local top, that's a different story. But I just don't think we flush into 60k because they start selling, right? And if they do, they're not gonna sell it all at once. Hopefully they do an OTC deal, and if they start selling like Germany did, it'll take like 10 days or so to do it. So you might like as well just get out on the first day that they start selling, because until then, like, it might be real. What's up, Seb? Welcome back to the stream, bro. Long time I have not seen you in the chat. You're spamming Saturday in the chat. I don't know what that means. Is Saturday, you know, the inauguration for Trump? It's not this Saturday. Is it the next one? But yeah, welcome. We're seeing here BTC trading on the lowest price action you've seen today. You actually took out the lows from December 30 and went into the lowest price action since November 26. Working on the lowest daily close on BTC since November 18, chat, as for now. So it's definitely wild price action going on here on BTC land. And also, if you can see the title of the stream, it says 3 black crows pattern, bearish pattern. That's what you're seeing here. You have 3 consecutive red candles in a row, you know, strong red sell-off candles in a row. That might indicate continuation of the downside, right? 3 black crows. Yeah, it's like the opposite pattern of 3 white soldiers. So welcome everyone to this Thursday stream. Remember to click on that like button, you know, if you like the stream. If you have not subscribed, this is a great opportunity to do so. I'm going live a little bit earlier today because I have some celebrations to do afterwards. Like celebrations, not regarding price action, but some IRL, some in real life stuff that I have to do today. So that's why I went live a little bit earlier today, and also because of the price action. So let's get started. Here BTC, you have it losing 92k, an inflection zone. It's been regarded twice as support, strong inflection zone, also as resistance here on November 15, and a bunch of other times. You're now beloved. Your next possible support might be 90.6k or around 90k area, you know, that psychological level. But the bad news is that we were talking yesterday, you're printing strong negative momentum on the MACD histogram. So that triple, you know, argument, that double hidden bull dip did not play out, right? It's getting validated as we speak, and you're now possibly building some hidden bearish divergence on the MACD histogram just here. But we're not on a downtrend on daily time frame, so you have to take this divergence with a grain of salt, right? From this peak into this peak, you have a higher high on the MACD histogram and a lower high on price, which is a hidden bear div. But hidden bear divs work on downtrends, and we are not on a downtrend just yet. Although you do have a confirmed lower high now regarding the previous high on the daily time frame, so that's the first sign. But yeah, printing strong negative momentum. RSI at 40 now, so just 1 point shy from entering the seller's control area. And today also, chat, we're going to be starting the 3-day close, which will be happening in 3 hours and 19 minutes. The 3-day also looks pretty naughty in that regard. See the Bollinger Bands here on the daily. So Bollinger Bands getting close to the lower end of the bands, you know, the lower band. That typically works as support, and the upper band, it's used as resistance. But we'll see, chat. We'll see. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen tomorrow. My gut feeling is telling me that tomorrow a little bit of the fear will be dissipated, right? We might get a green day on crypto, on BTC tomorrow, you know, trying to hold at around 91 and 92k. It's my, you know, what I'm feeling like it might happen, although you're doing, you know, fresh lows here on the daily time frame. Let's see the 3-day. So 3-day is going for a massive bearish engulfing candle. This 3-day candle it's a 10.3% loss. It's a 10% candle to the downside, right? Let's actually look for other times that you saw a 10% loss on BTC and what actually ended up being, you know. See a 10%, you know, 3-day candle, not here. Maybe this one. That was a 9.2. Man, it's been a while. Maybe this one, not even that one. This one right here. Since April 2023, you had a 10.3% candle, you know, loss on the 3-day, which basically marked a local bottom. You kept bleeding afterwards. Let's see how many times. This one here, a 12% loss. So it's not that often. You basically see them on bear markets, right? Let's see on a bull market. This one was a 15%. This one was 11%. So here you have two here. This one was a 15% and then another 15% candle. 3-day loss on the 3-day here on January of 2021. So they're rare, but they're not that rare, right? The fact that you lost 100k here, 99.8k, this inflection zone manufactured on November 20, and the fact that you're going for the lowest 3-day close since November 14 is not too inspiring, to say the least. You have bearish confluence on the RSI. Lowest RSI reading 51 since October 9, Chad. So multi-month lows on the RSI here on the 3-day. You can also argue that you have some sort of head and shoulders pattern, you know, breakdown right there on the 3-day. So we'll see, Chad. Let's see the Bollinger Bands. So the Bollinger Bands also getting contracted here on the 3-day. I think the USD dominance on the 3-day is way more contracted. So it's a visual representation. Excuse me, chat. It's a visual representation of the decreased volatility conditions that cryptos have seen since late October. I mean, since late November, basically. You're printing strong negative momentum in the MACD histogram once again, and actually the highest negative momentum on the MACD since July 5th on the 3-day for BTC. So this would need, like, if we're actually gonna top here with no bottoms, right? If we're gonna just flush into 70K or whatever and hell break loose on altcoins and whatnot, it would imply that you're gonna be printing massive negative momentum, something like what you saw on May 2021. Something like definitely driven by a catalyst, right? This was on April 2021. This massive negative momentum that was formed was basically caused, I mean, from distribution, but also because Tesla stopped accepting BTC as a payment of price, you know, for cars, and also China banned, you know, BTC and BTC mining. So this caused this entire, you know, carnage sell-off that lasted for a couple months before a big reversal. So if actually they're gonna rug pull it, I would think you would need the Department of Justice of the US actually starting to sell BTC, and that's something we cannot control, right? It's not on our hands. We can speculate about it, but man, I just don't think they'll do it. I just don't think that they're gonna piss, you know, the BTC community. They don't have like a strong motivation to do it, particularly when they know that Trump wants to build a reserve out of it. So it would be really, you know, I don't know. I don't think it would create like a good picture within the public, you know. It would not be a smart political move, in my opinion, because also Trump could buy it back afterwards. So that would need to happen in order to see the flush. So stay, you know, I don't know, stay vigilant, you know, stay attentive to whatever that wallet does. And if they actually, you know, start selling day by day, I might trim a little bit, you know, and try to buy back lower. If it doesn't nuke like all at the same time, like if it doesn't nuke like on the same day, then I might do something. But I just really don't think they will. That's my honest opinion. And hopefully this on the MACD histogram, what we were saying here is that you want to see this, you know, go neutral. So you have that also hidden bull dip argument on the MACD histogram, continuation of the current uptrend that we're in on the 3-day. So hopefully this is an isolated event, right? And the next 3-day closes, just loses the negative momentum and you flip green. This would be the bull case. If you continue to print strong negative momentum on the other 3-day close, then you won't see immediate bullish price action, in my opinion, in the next few months. That's just it's just my opinion. Sentiment's so bad, man, across the board. And if you live in LA, hopefully you're safe. I have some friends that lived in Hollywood. They had to be evacuated last night. So hopes and prayers are with the people affected from the fires. All right, so that's the 3-day on BTC going on a bearish engulfing candle. That's bad, right? Bearish confluence starting to print strong negative momentum in the MACD histogram again. Not great. Hopefully this is just you know, because of the FUD, and eventually, you know, in 10 more days they won't sell the BTC. Trump will be in office, and all that fear will be dissipated from the crypto markets. All right, let's go see USDT dominance. Oh my god, man, it's up 3.5% on the day. It's pretty insane. I think also the 9-day will be closing today. Yeah, I think we have a 9-day close. Oh my god, man, it's just what we were saying on Monday, I think, when we looked at the 9-day time frame, and the 9-day was like up here, and so like hopefully we get a bullish engulfing candle and we don't retrace the move. And now it looks awful. It looks like a bearish, you know, hammer continuation to the downside. You had a bearish engulfing, then follow through the candle, and now another follow through candle pattern, right? A bearish hammer, a bearish pin bar, right? 3 consecutive red candles back inside of the Bollinger Bands. So hopefully this won't be like you know, a strong sell-off right away, because we knew once you get back inside of the Bollinger Bands that you'll spend some time in them before the next leg up, but we don't know how much time it'll be. We don't know if it's going to be something like this, you know, and then continue higher, or if it's going to be really bad, right? That I might take some time and then, you know, continue higher into the, I don't know, late 2025. All right. And actually also regarding the 9-day, you're losing positive Momo on the MACD, and you're still at 63, still on the buyer's control zone on the 9-day time frame, by the way. Buyers are still in control regarding the RSI on the 9-day time frame. Let's go straight into USD dominance, man. So what's bad here is that you have a higher low and a higher high structure, but my counter argument will be that this could be, right, some kind of a bear flag, something like that, right? Bear flags usually break down, right, when you have ascending channels at some point, just like the one that we had here, but it took like 8 months for it to completely play out, right? Just like what you had here, something like that, right? But it took so much time before it broke down. Like we were waiting for the breakdown here, we were waiting for the breakdown here, and then it finally came like after 7 months after you went into the range. And USD dominance is sort of doing like the same thing here, but on a smaller scale. And what you definitely don't want to see here is a breakout, right, of this ascending channel or bear flag. You want to see price contained, you know, within the range. Hopefully it's at around being overbought, just like how you were here, just like how you were here, right? So hopefully you're close to being overbought, and implying that the BTC bottom might come in soon. But for now on the daily, it's going for a 3.8% win or gain. It's going for the highest daily close since November 14. So yearly highs on the daily close for USD dominance, a multi-month highs on the close might be coming in 3 hours and 8 minutes. You're printing positive momentum once again. The MACD histogram, you have bullish confluence, RSI at 59, almost above the buyer's control zone. And we were saying this yesterday, man. Look at the amount of positive momentum that we had on USD dominance, like a month and a half of positive momentum, and then all you did was this like mediocre, you know, negative momentum. Like you had like a severe drought of negative momentum, and then when you had negative momentum, this was like all that you could do. You know, that was like all that USD dominance sellers were able to do. It's pathetic. Regarding the 3-day here, it's going for the highest 3-day close since November 8, going for a bullish engulfing candle. It's engulfing like, I don't know, several candles in a row. 49 on the RSI, so back to being neutral. You also have like an inverse head and shoulders argument here, right? Look at that reversal pattern. Oh my god, it's, just doesn't look too good, man. Printing strong positive momentum on the MACD histogram once again. So yeah, look at that massive candle. And regarding the Bollinger Bands, you're compressed here, pretty compressed. as compressed as you've been since like here, I think, since like January 2024 or maybe October. I think you might be more compressed than January. I think we looked at this. So no, you're not as compressed as January. It's not. But you're starting to get decently compressed, which would imply, excuse me, chat, which would imply the resolution might be coming somewhat soon, right? When you get this kind of compression. What was maybe here you were more compressed apparently? Doesn't seem like it, but either way. Yeah, let's see the 9-day here. 9-day going for 4 green candles in a row, bullish pin bar also. And the most concerning thing about it, chat, is that you have a bull div on both the MACD and the RSI on the 9-day time frame. This is a high time frame bullish divergence, right? Being confirmed, I mean almost confirmed on the MACD histogram and already confirmed on the RSI, with a critical level, you know, swept of the lows, like 3.8%, right? It's a strong inflection zone. You swept the lows, and now you have a bull div at a key inflection zone, you know, a great argument for positive price action on USD dominance, which is pretty bad. Pretty bad, chat. All right. But again, I think this is today's special day, right? Stock market's closed. We just got the news yesterday. I mean, last night. So it makes sense for a lot of people panicking on a day like this today. BTC against the SPX, losing the former all-time high, the 2021 March 14 high. You're back below it once again. It's down 3.8%, going for the lowest daily close since November 26, printing strong negative momentum on the MACD histogram. You have a hidden bearish divergence being confirmed today. RSI at 40 also, just like the USD pair. Man, altcoins are getting wrecked. Solana is down 6.5%, Ethereum is down 4%. So BTC outperforming majors today, and you can see that on Bitcoin dominance being up almost 0.2%. How wild is it that BTC is sitting at 91.9K and Ethereum is sitting at $3,100? Pretty impressive. So let's talk about dominance. Daily, 3-day, and 9-day. The daily nothing burger is up almost 0.2% above the 200 moving average, holding this previous low, so maybe it could be a higher low regarding this previous low. A little bit cryptic to me, this chart. Don't have a strong bias, you know. I do have a bias on others against BTC, but not on Bitcoin dominance. The 3-day, you're losing that negative momentum. You're almost about to flip positive on the MACD. I mean, yeah, since you have not seen positive momentum on Bitcoin dominance since November 20, and you're just one 3-day close from flipping positive. RSI at 49. Not the greatest look on the oscillators. Maybe the hopium could be that you're testing the moving average of the Bollinger Bands as resistance. Right? You're selling off against it, but that's not a strong argument. Let's see the 9-day. Oh my god, look at that 9-day candle, man. That bullish pin bar. Look at all that absorption, you know. Buyers came in and absorbed all that sell-off. But you're printing strong negative MOMA on the MACD either way. And our size at 53, so I definitely like the 9-day better than the 3-day. Bollinger Bands starting to get a little bit tight, but you're holding the moving average as support. My god, man. It's pretty wild how pretty wild how the last, year, price action, retail has gotten wrecked. The only retail that has made money is the one that it's a BTC hodler basically, and some selected, market participants who have out traded the market on Solana and whatnot. But those are just a few, selected people. Let's go see Ethereum. Ethereum is down 3.8%, going for the lowest daily close since November 20, chat. Apparently it's gonna be the bottom of the range at 3,000. We said that in between 3k and 3.5k is up and down territory. Sad part is that when you're below it, when you're below 3,500, you're at risk of a severe drawdown. Like study every time that you fall below 3,500 or you have a bearish retest to it, you've seen significant drawdown on Ethereum. So hopefully that's not the case. But almost down 4% on the daily. Let's look at the 3-day. 3-day going for a massive bearish engulfing candle, is down 3.4% on the last 3 days. Going for the lowest 3-day candle close since November 17 in 3 hours, chat. 3 hours and 23 seconds. Building strong negative momentum once again on the MACD histogram. 47 on the RSI. Let's see the 9-day. Whoosh, 9-day, man. Look at that bearish hammer to the downside. About to confirm 4 red candles in a row on the 9-day time frame, and actually going for the lowest 9-day close since November 11. Chat, losing that positive momentum in the MACD histogram. 51 on the RSI. Yikes. Solana down 6.3%, going for the lowest daily close since December 27. Actually, Solana it's not taking out monthly lows, unlike BTC and Ethereum is doing, funnily enough. You're in between these two inflection zones between 205 and 170 bucks. You see those two levels, which are basically up and down. So your next technical support might be sitting at 169 or 170 at around the 200 moving average and this key inflection zone from history. You're losing that positive momentum in the MACD histogram. You have bearish confluence on the oscillators and 39 on the RSI. You're entering today, chat, once again into the seller's control area. When you're below 40 on the RSI, sellers take control of the asset on this time frame, which is the daily. Let's take a look at the 3-day time frame. 3-day time frame is going for a massive bearish engulfing candle. It's down 15.1%, being underperforming Ethereum and BTC on the last 3 days, going for the lowest 3-day candle close since December 20 in under 3 hours, chat. Building strong negative momentum on the MACD histogram, not catching follow through or not maturing this possible hidden bearish divergence that you have here, right? You have a low and then a lower low on the MACD histogram, which was a great argument for a higher low, a low and then a higher low, implying continuation to the upside. But for now, that's not being confirmed, Chad. You will need to see MACD fully go into neutral in order to confirm that hidden bear div. So this candle, basically this bar, will need to be an oscillated event and then just continue to print lower negative momentum and flip positive in order to confirm the validity of this potential hidden bullish divergence. But not happening right now, Chad, on Sol USD on the 3-day. 45 on the RSI, so that's neutral. Let's take a look at the 9-day time frame. 9-day time frame also looks pretty bad. 4th consecutive red candle in a row, which will be closing in the 9-day time frame in less than 3 hours, Chad. In 2 hours and 57 minutes. Bearish pin bar also could be confirmed. Continuation single candlestick pattern, printing strong negative momentum in the MACD histogram and confirming a bearish divergence, Chad, on the 9-day time frame. Look at this. Look at this, chat. Not only on the MACD histogram, but also on the RSI. This is pretty bad, right? When you see from this peak into this peak, you have lower positive momentum coming in on the MACD histogram and on the RSI, implying possible buyer's exhaustion on the high time frames for Solana. this would look pretty bad, because if this turns out to be a double top, usually double tops which end on a higher high, just like the one that's right now here, double tops that are like this have a way better performance, right? They have a way lower time frames than the one that are equal tops or lower high tops, right? Those ones, they're called like the slingshot effect, right? When you have a double top like that, it would imply like a great performance to the downside. So hopefully, chat, all that I'm watching here is just a bad dream, right? It's just because of the FUD on BTC and the Department of Justice. I don't know what other reason to, I don't know, just name it or give it anymore. I don't know who else to blame. But if this wasn't a bull market, if this was just a neutral ranging market, I would be either out of this position or I will be shorting it for sure. Look at this. Already confirmed on the MACD histogram, and RSI already at 54, implying, you know, bars exhaustion. Not a great look on Solana, to be honest. But yeah, it might be influenced, you know, by today's price action that it's been pretty bad overall regarding liquidity and volatility to the downside because of Wall Street being closed. But yeah, the 9-day on Solana looks pretty auger. Not gonna lie, chat. How can this be the top? Pretty insane. All right, let's continue. Let's go into ETH BTC. ETH BTC is down 0.5%, going for a bearish engulfing candle. Wow, shocker. We've been saying, chat, on ETH BTC, you need to see a higher low be put in. You have a low here. You didn't take out the previous high, so this is a lower high structure. Bearish continuation, lower high. We need to see a higher low, right? And just for starters, we need to see consecutive higher lows and higher highs. But if we want to call for a reversal on ETH BTC, we need to start by something, and that is a higher low. So, man, yeah. I'm not even saying that you need to stay above 36 or 3700 here, which is a key inflection zone from history, that every time that you lost or tested as resistance, basically you came down here into 29.93, your next inflection zone. So I'm not even saying that you need to recover those levels. Like, of course you do, but even before that, you need to basically confirm a higher low structure, right? And until, for now, you're not catching any follow through. All that I can see is another lower high, regarding series and series of lower highs. See a 3-day time frame. Going for the lowest 3-day close since December 20. Losing that positive momentum in the MACD histogram. 41 on the RSI. Not much to say. And the 9-day time frame, chat. Look at this bearish retest. Oh my god, into a bearish engulfing candle. Printing positive momentum. What's this, chat? This is nothing. It reminds me of what happened here in June 23. What was the price action in June 23? Just nothing. Another lower high structure before massive negative momentum came back inside once again. Oh my god, bro. Just so rough. No edge on the bowling bands, man. This thing is so tiring. Let's go see Sol BTC, chat. Sol BTC is down 2.7%, going for the 6th red candle in a row. 6 consecutive red candles in a row for Sol BTC. clocking in on the lowest daily close since December 27, losing this key inflection zone, this 20.1k inflection manufactured on this day on March 15, 2022, held several times as support this cycle, now being broken to the downside, chat. It's not like I'm making this up. It's right there. You can see it. You can see the day this level, you know, was put in, and then, you know, key inflection zone to the upside, massive spring, and also you can see validity this cycle around too. So the fact that you're actually below it, it's not great. Losing the positive momentum in the MACD, 41 on the RSI. Let's see the 3-day, which will be closing in 2 hours and 50 minutes, Chad. You had a Marubasu candle, bullish engulfing candle, which meant nothing. Fully retraced on the following two 3-day candles, going for the lowest 3-day close since December 23rd. Printing strong negative momentum once again on the MACD, Chad. Look at that. Strong negative momentum reappearing. So basically, Chad, my optimism is that this is an isolated event caused by fear, caused by low liquidity today because of the stock market being closed, and everything will be just a bad dream in a few more days. It's what I'm betting for. Otherwise, it starts to look somewhat bad. 9-day, look at that bearish pin bar. Look at all that absorption from sellers, right? Buyers came in, sellers absorbed. Look at all that wick to the upside. Potential gravestone doji, sort of. Look at this, chat. It appears on different, you know, sectors, right? This is like a topping structure, but definitely, you know, you could argue that you're looking at a similar candle right here. So I don't know what to tell you, Chad. We're hoping that this is just an isolated event, otherwise starting to look pretty bad. And I tweeted about this today. Bro, this potential week of distribution patterns still valid right here. Possibly last point of supply confirmed. You need to take out this previous high. You need to, in order to basically disregard this potential distribution. If you continue to sell off into the sign of weakness, then you confirm the distribution and you enter phase E, the markdown phase, which basically doesn't mean 100% that it'll distribute, right? No pattern has a 100% rate, but it has a better, you know, chance, you know, it has more chances of playing to the downside than to the upside. If we actually enter phase E, if we lose the sign of weakness here on Sol BTC, man. Let's go to Sol ETH. Sol ETH is down 2.3%. Shocker. Falling below, you know, this key area that we've been saying and staring at for months now, Chad. It's months that we've been studying this level manufactured on November 6, 2021. This key inflection zone, the former all-time high, Chad. All-time highs are a level not to be messed with. When you break all-time highs, you usually have great things upon you, right? You enter a cycle or a super cycle, whatever, if it's a commodity, if it's a stock. Usually a lot of gains come after breaking all-time highs, right? And that level is usually set in stone. And you can see how market participants regard it as resistance for so many times, Chad. 2, 3, 4. And then finally, when you flipped it as support, is when you had that all-time high break, you know, with volume and with follow-through. But then afterwards, what happened, Chad? You came back inside the all-time high range. That's bad. That cannot be good, right? So we were saying my bias regarding Sol ETH is that you need to hold that level. Like, I'm not even gonna pay attention to lower lows, lower highs, whatever. I'm interested on Sol ETH as long as you're above this level. If you're below it, I'm not interested. Truth be told, it's that simple. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Above this level, good. Above this level, bad. Basically, as simple as that. It's just how I'm gonna approach it. But yeah, daily tap the 200 moving average, closing below 5,800, right? The highest price section, the all-time high from 2021. Didn't move. To be more accurate. All right. You're falling below it either way. So, yeah. Let's see a 3-day time frame if we get anything. Also, not doing anything after this bullish engulfing candle. You're losing that negative momentum though on the MACD histogram, and you're 43 on the RSI, so that ain't bad. Let's look at the 9-day time frame. It's green, you know, I'll take it. A little bit of absorption to the upside, printing strong negative momentum still, the MACD histogram, and 52 on the RSI. Meh. Oh, look at that, chat. Look at the moving average from the Bollinger Bands, you know, acting as resistance, right? To a T, bro. All right. Let's take a look at others against BTC. Like, I'm gonna, like, give me some hope. I want to look at some hope. So others against BTC is down 0.8%, going for the lowest daily close since December 22nd. Printing strong negative momentum once again on the MACD. You have bearish confluence on the MACD and the RSI, so no edge regarding that level. See a 3-day. 3-day, you're printing strong negative momentum once again. Bearish confluence also, 49 on the RSI. See the 9-day. Oh man, look at this 9-day. 4 consecutive red candle in a row. Some kind of bearish pin bar. Could be confirmed in 2 hours and 43 minutes. Chat. Losing positive Momo on the MACD histogram. You have bullish confluence. Nothing to be concerned about. You tested the 200 moving average as resistance here and failed to break above it for now. But just to, I don't know, have some hope for the future, right? Just to leave, you know, there's all this negative data that we've been watching. Let's look at some positive data for once, right? So this will be your altcoin season indicator. On the left is others against BTC. Is basically all your altcoins excluding the top 10 major capitalization altcoins. Like your top 10 market cap altcoins are out of this index, and also stable coins that are out of others. And this is against BTC. So basically this is your altcoin performance against BTC. When this goes up like crazy, is basically altcoin season, and it's been bleeding ever since, you know, early 2022, lower lows, lower highs. And we're staring at a potential reversal pattern, a pattern that actually Sui followed at late last year, right? You had a bullish bad harmonic on others against BTC, a bullish cipher on Sui, into a type 2 return, into a type 2 return on both at a key inflection zone, right? And then after you had some kind of reaction from the lower low, from the type 2 return, you had some reaccumulation that I painted here on green, right? It actually looks a little bit similar to what Sui did here on the right and what others against BTC is doing on the left. So whenever this is done reaccumulating, I think that you'll see altcoin outperformance to BTC. And this has to work like, all you need to see here is just the lows get respected, because everything has some invalidation, right? That's particularly in technical analysis. TA, it's a risk management tool. It's not a prediction tool, like a lot of people think. Like, oh, this happened, you know, on year yada yada yada, and when the stars aligned and when the moon came out, whatever, this happened, so it's gonna happen again. It's not like that. TA and patterns and strong inflection zones and price action gives you, you know, a tool for managing your risk, right? For entering into a trade, you know, with minimal downside risk and maximum upside potential. That's like how I approach TA. So going back into what I was saying, the invalidation will be falling below the type 2 return, or it could be a time invalidation if this does this, you know, forever and it doesn't play out. But yeah, as long as you don't take out that low, I think you'll see what Sui did, hopefully on others against BTC. Okay, chat. Let's go back to BTC. BTC up, it's up 2.9%. Did we go live actually on the bottom, chat? I think we did. We went live on the Shmiko bottom of today, right here. I think I was live like for the actual bottom, and the first thing I said, like, bottoms in. I'm joking, by the way. Like, you can come up into the 200 moving average again, reject it, and just fall off a cliff again. Like, look at the price action from today. Has been pretty bad. But yeah, let's see a 4 hour. See the lower time frames if we get some kind of signal here on BTC. So you've been printing negative momentum on the 4 hours since Tuesday. Actually, let's see how many hours of negative momentum. So 15 bars of negative momentum on the 4 hours, so 2 days and 12 hours of negative momo. Apparently, chat, negative momentum is starting to diminish, right? You do have some pockets, you know, of strong downside impulses right here. You can see here on the negative momentum, but overall, negative momentum is going down. So hopefully we're seeing some exhaustion on the 4 hour regarding the MACD. The RSI here has bearish confluence. You have lower lows, right? You've been doing lower lows on price action, and also lower lows on the RSI. So you don't have any kind of a bullish divergence here yet on the RSI. Turning on the Bollinger Bands. You've been riding down the bands. It's not great. But you're at support, chat. You're at local support on the daily structure. Look at this level. Test it twice. Textbook retest, basically, to the 92 and 83, 92,000 and 83 bucks for BTC. Let's go even lower. Let's go to the daily, to the hourly. Just why not? I know some of you are traders. So you do have several bullish divergence arguments on the hourly. Look at all this negative momentum, right? Bro, massive negative momentum. I think multi-month highs of negative momentum on the hourly were set on Tuesday, just 2 days ago. And then you've been just bleeding, right? With potential bullish divergence arguments on the RSI and on the MACD. On the 2 hour, you also have bullish divergence arguments. Like, momentum is about to flip positive. Like, they've been trying to keep it, you know, going negative, you know, every hour or so, every candle or so. You have like a wild, like, strong negative momentum candle appear, but ultimately the momentum has been decreasing, right? And you can also see a higher low here on the RSI, also a higher low here, implying a bullish divergence on the lower time frames for BTC, chat. I have friends fighting on the timeline, friends fighting, you know, on Discord, whatever. If you're enjoying the stream, remember to click on the like button, the bell, that sub, right? always consider subscribing to Pete channel. And if you click on that bell button, you know when I'm going live, so you can tune in, you know, watch it live, watch the show live. The same goes if you're watching on X. Although we're having like deep bearish price action, I'm glad to be here with you guys. So locally, sellers seem exhausted. That's a reality on both oscillators on the 2 hour. Regarding the daily, not so much, not yet at least. Just a wild negative momentum candle has appeared. So my bet here, chat, is that this is just an isolated event. You know, it's just like a wild, you know, sell-off on a low volume week, and a FUD that basically they think that the US will sell their BTC, because it's a lot of BTC, right? It's like 6 billion plus USD on BTC, which obviously would destroy the chart. Some people have been like, I've read so many wild things, you know, they have already sold, whatever. Like if they had sold, we will be destroyed. You don't know how much selling pressure is 6 billion, you know, in just 10 days. This would have been nuked. Also seeing, you know, this argument, this head and shoulders argument, this will be your neckline. It's also real, but I'm not gonna be falling for normie, you know, head and shoulders patterns on a bull market. And why do you keep hearing Pete saying that we are in a bull market? Well, you know why, Chad? Let's go into the higher time frames. Okay, on days like this is always a perfect exercise, right? That might, you know, relieve a little bit of the fear that you might be going through, me included. You know, I'm not, you know, I'm not immune to the market. You know, I'm just a human, just like you. So let's start by studying the 2 month. Okay, 2 month closed, you know, on the last trading session in 2024 into the highest 2 month close in history. And let's see what's going on, Chad. You had a 2 month close outside of the Bollinger Bands, which is implying strength, which is implying, you know, continuation to the upside. Usually, look at what happens when you get a 2 month close outside of the bands. 1, 2, 3, 3 consecutive 2 month candles to the upside. Here, you had 1, 2 consecutive 2 month close month closes outside of the Bollinger Bands to the upside. Now we just had the first one, Chad. So we're looking hopefully at least at 1. I'm hoping 3. 1, maybe not so high. 1, 2, and 3 or something like that. But there will be volatility in between. And also on the RSI, we're above 70. Every time that you go above 70 here, study this. Study this, chat. I like the song. It's pretty rad. Study what happened after, you know, you broke 70 points on the RSI on the 2 month. You went insane. So I'm just not going to be betting on this time being different. Can it be different? Of course. Does it feel like it's different? A little bit, right? Because you've had, you know, BTC sucking the liquidity of all the market for 2 or 3 years straight, almost like 3 years now, and you have not seen, you know, altcoin euphoria. But that might just mean, you know, that we're somewhat early or whatever, you know, that it's just different in that regard, but it doesn't imply that it'll be different on every other regard. Also on the 3 month, highest 3 month close confirmed. A 3 month close outside of the bands. We went through that, you know. 3 month outside of the 70 point area on the RSI, you know what happens next, you know. So the 2 month and the 3 month giving us bullish confluence, and also going for the 6 month, you know. All right, what are we playing here with? We're playing with the 2015 and 2017 blueprint right here. What are we saying? You had a bear market. You had a bear market, right? into a double top with a bullish engulfing, into a double top with a bullish engulfing candle. Then you had a 3 wide soldiers pattern confirmed. 3 wide soldiers pattern confirmed into the highest 6-month close in history. Into the highest 6-month close in history. And then you had follow through candle number 1, follow through candle number 1, and then follow through candle number 2. And we are on follow through candle number 2. But this will take 6 months, chat. I'm not saying it's gonna go to 400k. If you're a regular here, you do know somewhat my target. It's around 200k, but it's gonna be volatile, man. Like, look at how deep this wick went, you know, before closing green. This was a severe pullback. Like, let's actually measure it. This thing went down at around 26 to 25% from the 6-month open, and it closed on a 465 gain. So what are we talking about here, man? Right? It does look scary though. Like when you, but also this looks scary right there. This looks scary. This looks scary. This looks scary. This looks scary. This looks way more scarier. This looks bad. And then what happened? Right? So it might imply patience. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say here, chat. So, yeah. All right, chat. I've been going on for about an hour. I'm gonna have to jump off here. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Seth, you're a regular of the stream. Glad to have you back here. Everyone watching also on X, remember to click on, you know, the heart button, the retweet. Also on YouTube. I'll be going live tomorrow at my regular scheduled programming, and hopefully we will be higher than 92k. Yeah, we'll do the aftermath of the 3-day close and 9-day close and whatnot. I hope that you stay safe. Don't over leverage. Don't make, you know, emotional decisions on time like this, especially when you're at support. Blessings to you. And yeah, I'll see you guys